Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, RICANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I want to go into this whole thing of there's not going to be a Jacob's trouble, there's not going to be a tribulation, alright, all that stuff. It pisses me off because you have so many people, so many Jakes specifically, is people that know that they're Israelites that are saying that there's not going to be Jacob's trouble. It's only going to be Esau's trouble. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. It's going to be whatever, or things are not going to get harder, or things are not going to get bad. When there is no, well, number one, there is no Esau trouble. It doesn't say Esau's trouble in the thing. All right. And that's the thing. You have so many Jakes that are literally adding on to the scriptures. What did the Lord, Slocky, I didn't even get a freaking precept out yet. Let me get one out. Revelation chapter 22 verse 18, for I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. All right, so this is not no laughing matter or anything like that. The Lord did not tell you to customize the prophecies. The Lord didn't tell you to customize the Bible, all right, and only bring out stuff that would make you money. No, the Lord did not say all that stuff. But yet you have so many of these demonic ass deceivers, which again, that's Bible prophecy in and of itself. Let's get that. Matthew chapter 24 verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. There's going to be so many different false prophets that are going to come around and start lying to people. All right, and one of the biggest things what I'm talking about today is Jacob's trouble, where I've heard multiple people, even someone came into my comment section, all right, and they were talking about, oh, there's not going to be a tribulation, we're just going to be beamed out, all right, and it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? All right, like the scriptures does not say that. As a matter of fact, let's get another precept over here. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. 10 days be thou faithful unto death, and he will give thee a crown of life. It's literally that simple. Okay, the Lord is going to allow us to be put through hardship and temptation. All right, and it's like it's tribulation. All right, so as a result of that, so as a result of that, this is to be expected. This is what is to be expected. It's not, oh, we're just gonna have a smooth sailing. You're just disregarding in the Bible, and as I said before, taking away from the scriptures. Okay, rather than acknowledging and accepting that if the Lord is gonna put you through hardship, just accept that. All right, just accept that, and that's the thing. You're supposed to have faith that you're able to, that the Lord's gonna not make it so that you can't endure. You can't make it through. It's just no one wants to suffer for the Lord. No one wants to suffer for Yahweh. Let's get that. 1 Corinthians. It's always about me. Take. But it's never, what can I give the Lord? All right. Firstly, 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13, there has no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Okay, and that's the thing. We have to have faith that whatever we go through, even if it's death, all right, trust that the Lord's going to make your death a quick and painless death, or what's it called? Or the Lord just gonna deliver you before you even get a chance to die. That's the type of faith. And on top of that, you can't even be, as a believer of YAHAWAH, you should not be afraid of death. Okay, Yahawashi, he died. All right, he died at what's a word? He allowed himself to die rather than stop calling on his, praying to his heavenly Father Yahweh to deliver him from that. Okay, many different prophets were also killed. All right, all this stuff, like death is not the end for us. Okay, if need be, it's the start. It's the start of us being blessed, being given those spiritual bodies early. And I remembered, and then I forgot what precept I was about to get. It's about death, right? It's about I forgot. Whatever. It was a good one too. Anyway, well, next, let's continue. Okay, so yeah, here Jeremiah 30 verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness? Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay. So yeah, verse 8, Slakia. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves unto him. And this is the most important thing. Well, the reason why we are excited, we're happy, we want to see all these trials and tribulations, these prophecies come to pass, is because that is what is leading into our deliverance. This needs to happen for us to be delivered. This needs to happen for us to finally not have to work some lame ass soul sucking 9-to-5 job, be under the subjection and rule of Esau Edom's unrighteous demonic ass. All right, no more constantly having to pay a million freaking different bills and getting sick. Okay, I know I heard a lot of brothers are dealing with a bunch of ailments. I know I'm dealing with some ailments of my own. All right, we're all dealing with some plague in the flesh. All right, but it's like this is what we need to happen. This is why we look forward to this stuff. Okay, but others are not. They don't look forward. You have a bunch of people that claim to be believers, but then at the same time, it's like they don't want to see the day of the Lord. All right, let's get that. Amos. Amos chapter 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It's not going to be a good time. People, Saki, that's the thing. These people, you have these Christians and these other people that say that they want the Lord to return. They say that they want Yahawashi, but in actuality they don't. All right, like this is that whole carnal spirit that's been in these people, where they claim to say, "Oh, I want Yahawashi to return. I want this. I want that." But in actuality, do you know they don't know what is Slakia? They don't know what is waiting for them during that day, the day of the Lord. They think that when Yahawashi comes, it's just gonna be sunshines, lollipops, and rainbows, whatever. Rather than harsh conditions and terror. All right, they don't know that it's going to be terror. It's going to be darkness. It's not going to be no happy time. It's going to be a hard time. It's going to be bloodshed. People are going to die. People are going to be slaughtered, murdered. All right. It's not like Slakia. This is such a major misconception. All right. It's such a major misconception that you have so many people that are just. It's just like you don't know. You don't know what you're asking for. You don't know anything about the scriptures. You just want to push your own belief and your own narrative about, I'm gonna get, when the day of the Lord comes, it's just gonna be happy. We're just gonna be taken up, and there's gonna be no war. There's gonna be no anger. There's no bloodshed or anything like that. Yahawashi is gonna give everyone a lollipop, and he's gonna give his special people lollipops as well. All right. No, that's not how the Lord's gonna do it. All right. As a matter of fact, let's get that. I don't think this is it, but I will check it still. Here, Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Okay, Yahawashi didn't come here for peace. He didn't come here to make everyone is to get along now. No, he came here to cause division. All right, and then he's gonna slaughter people, especially when he returns. All right. So this is a major misconception that people have. They think that the day of the Lord is going to be sweet. It's not going to be sweet. It's going to be terrible. You're going to have people dying, being murdered. All right. The war between the devil and heaven. All right. Continuing on, let's get to here. Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I'm HaMashiach, and shall deceive many, and you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So over here, Yahawashi is saying that there's going to be all these terrible things happening. Okay, we're not supposed to be worrying. But the thing is that you have these exact same people that are hoping and praying, like, what's his name? Donald Trump shouldn't have won the election. It should have been Kamala Harris. She needs to keep the peace. She needs to do this. They need to stop fighting these wars. They need to stop making aggression and all this stuff. Blah blah blah. All right. Well, it's like you're asking for all of that to happen, but yet, like, why? It's like you're going against the prophecies that the Lord set in place. The Lord, as a matter of fact, you should be asking that DJT continues to doing what he's doing. You should be asking that they accelerate this. And that's the thing. I'll speak for myself. I've been praying for the acceleration for all these war tensions and stuff like that. Whenever the Hamas and other country thing has been going on, that because of that, I've been like, that's good. Like they stopped their peace treaty. Eventually there's gonna be a draft soon. I'm waiting for that, and like all this stuff. It's like these are the things that we are looking forward to. These are the things that we're looking out for. That lets us know we're just that much closer to the end, and we need more of this to happen so that we may be delivered. This all needs to happen for us to be delivered. It's not a matter of I'm scared, I don't want this to happen. No, you're supposed to be praying and asking for this to come. All right. But again, let's get this. Micah 2 verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Because people, you have so many jakes that are satisfied with their lives here, being a slave, being a second-rate citizen, being a 1/3 or 2/3 of a person, all right, man or woman, all right, being so lowly in this society. They're happy with that. They're happy with whatever little money that they have being treated like garbage, all right, and they don't want Esau to lose rulership. The only way that they will accept the kingdom of heaven is if Esau is still at the top, abusing and misusing his power and treating us like shit, because this is all that Jake knows. This is all that Jake knows. Jake doesn't want it any other way. All right, that's how fucked up Esau has Jake. All right, where they just cannot get out their mind that Esau just cannot rule anymore. We have to wait for Yahawashi. So this is why all this stuff needs to be destroyed and burnt down to the ground. All right. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And this is the thing, that you have Jake, okay, Israelite people that claim that they are Israelites, who are afraid of all these different prophecies. They're afraid that there's going to be a draft. They're afraid that there's going to be a war. They're afraid of everything. They have no faith at all, and all they believe is, and Slocky. The thing about that is that Slocky. The thing about that is, some of them, they don't even actually know what they're doing. They don't even know that they're being faithless in the ways that they're taught. But sometimes they do know. Sometimes they don't care. Sometimes they only focus on their own understanding rather than actually getting in and learning what the scriptures say and studying the words of Yahawadah. So you have this whole thing of afraid of if a war happens or breaks out and whatnot. All right, again, faithlessness rather than just trusting that the Lord's going to take care of you in that time, but still praying and wishing for that time. All right, Slocky, let me take this off. So yeah, we should still be praying and wishing, hoping for that time. But it's not a matter of things. I don't want things to get bad. I'm scared. I'm too scared. No, you're not supposed to be afraid. Okay, if you're not. Let me get this. Matthew chapter 10 verse 28, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both body and destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay, so you're not supposed to be fearing someone that can just kill you physically, but the Lord Yahawadah can kill you physically and spiritually. All right, that's why you're not supposed to be afraid of Esau Edom. Okay, forget whatever he can do to you. Okay, even if he does the worst, if he threatens to do the worst possible thing, you're not supposed to go against Yahawadah. Amos chapter 8 verse 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And very soon, there's going to come a time when the prophets are not going to be out here, and then because you were so focused on there's not going to be George Shovel, there's not going to be this, there's not going to be that. All right, you were so focused on the good, on saying there's going to be good coming. Okay, but rather than focusing on the bad. All right, being ill prepared in the spirit, not carnally, but being ill prepared in the spirit, then that's when you're going to be left unaware and be destroyed as a result of it. Okay, because you're not going to get all the instructions that you have access to right now. Okay, there's going to come a time when all these brothers' videos are going to get taken down off the entirety of the internet. All right. 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveteth after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Slakia. So basically, that's another thing where, because they're too focused on money now. All right, they have this They have this strong desire of, I just want to do this, I want to do that, I want to stay in this society. This society is good. I'm trying to get my degree. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to be successful in X, Y, and Z. Well, okay. Well, then what? Then when this society is destroyed, what is that? What is that degree going to do you? What good is that going to do for you? Okay, it doesn't mean nothing. And also on top of that, I heard that there was you didn't even need to have a degree in law before if you were back then, many years ago. I forgot what year it was, but you didn't even really need a degree in law school to become a lawyer. Anyone could just represent themselves in court or represent other people in court. But they changed it. They changed it because so many Jakes were representing. We're taking up that job. Slakia. Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1. Well, to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. All right, so that's another thing where they trust in chariots. Okay, they trust in chariots, Slakia, as in chariots, as in they trust in Egypt. They trust in the strength of Egypt. They trust in, like, okay, well, look at the U.S. Army. I'm not gonna worry about anything because U.S. They are strong. They will never lose. And this, that, and third. Well, the Lord's gonna make them lose very soon. Okay, very, very, very soon. Especially with all these war tensions and all these nations despising Esau, Edom. All right. And also not seeking YAHAWASHI, that's also going to get them destroyed as well. Jake, by the way. Psalm 20 verse 7, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of our Lord, of the Lord Yahweh. Of Yahweh our Lord, Slakia. And again, this is a misplacement of trust, trusting in carnality rather than trusting in YAHAWASHI, and this is what's going to end up in, getting you killed or getting you destroyed. Did I already read this? No, I didn't. Isaiah 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, and that cover with the covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay, so this is another thing where people trusting in Egypt, in Egypt, which is spiritually Babylon, trusting in Babylon is going to be what is going to make you confounded. Even if you watch all these zombie movies, when stuff happens inside the country, what happens is that the military, they never actually help the people. It's like a common trend. It's like, what are they even saying? Like you think that you would think that that's a plot point to make known, but the irony of it is that the U.S. military, they do not give a fuck about its people. All right, they will leave those people to die. All right, only thing that matters to them is the elites. All right, you guys are just lost causes. Psalms 9 verse 10, or it's like Psalms 9 verse 9. The Lord also will be a refuge to the oppressed, a refuge in time of trouble, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Yahweh, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. And that's basically the best way to end this here, because trusting in YAHAWASHI when things get tough, because we know that things are going to get tough. That's what's going to deliver us. When number one, Jacob's trouble is going to happen, all right, and you should be prepared for that spiritually, not carnally. And as a result of that, you can't be attached to this society, to this world. Okay, this world is not for us. We read in Micah chapter 2 verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This is not your rest. This is not what we are looking forward to. Okay, so with that, praise system was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Rakwak Wadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, above the ball, and shalom.